Alright guys, what's going on? It's SecondBlank here, and I'm showing you guys some Battlefield 3 gameplay. Because, for some reason, everywhere I turn on YouTube, there is some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. So, might as well change it up a bit and give you some Battlefield 3. I mean, it has a 3 in it, so I don't know what's the big deal. I'm kidding, guys. It's a very huge deal. And I'll get to that in a minute. For some strange and odd reason, I have not been doing enough solo commentaries. Well, aside from live commentaries, because, you know, with the live commentaries, you don't have to really do much. You just gotta sit down and record and just speak whatever on your mind at that given moment. So, I've been doing that a lot with Batman. But I realized that I don't talk often enough in Batman. Mainly because I'm distracted, and mainly because I'm concentrating. So when I'm doing those two things together, it really results to me just not talking at all. And I apologize, people, if you want to hear more talking. I might as well just like cut off the commentary altogether and just like post up the gameplay. But I figured just at least leave the commentary in there, because you want to hear me rage probably, and that probably makes you laugh or something like that. But whatever, I keep it in there. I still do the live commentary, so it doesn't really matter to me. I like doing them. But I still like to do personal one-to-one commentaries, like what I'm doing right now, just sitting here, just gathering my thoughts, and just speaking to you guys on a more personal level, and I want to do that more often. So I'm going to make a promise right now, and just say that every Friday, I'm going to post up a one-to-one personal commentary. And I think it'll be a good change, because so far my channel has just been like pure live commentaries or live dual commentaries, and I figured I need to change it up a bit here, so that's what I'm going to end up doing. And I think when it comes to live commentaries, it is good to have them, but I guess if it's too much, it gets kind of like bland a bit. So I think, you know, some one-to-one commentaries are fine. So that's my one promise I want to do to you. Do to you guys? Do for you guys. Ugh, do to you guys. I'll see you later. No. What other points I want to get to you guys? Oh, I want to do one more promise for you guys. And with this promise, I had to give you a little bit of a background story to why I want to do this promise. It actually involves my friend, who you may or may not know, but has been featured on this channel for a little bit. My friend ShenaniganX, my brother from another mother, from another console, I should say. Fucking Xbox, man. And here comes the hate. Anyway, it involves him. It involves a conversation me and him had a few days ago, talking about Modern Warfare 3, actually. And he asked me one night when we were playing some Team Fortress 2 if I was gonna buy Modern Warfare 3. But he said that, and then he said right afterwards, "Oh, let me record this real quick though, because I want to have proof of what you say now, and that was gonna happen a few weeks later." And that kind of hurt a little bit, because what happened last year when Black Ops was just about to come out, and I was heavy into Modern Warfare 2. I had not bought the last map pack for it at the time, and it was only a few weeks away before Black Ops was coming out. And for some, I remember the conversation a little bit, but I don't remember it completely. But I kind of believe him and what he says a little bit. He has no reason to lie to me, but whatever. I don't believe him all the time, but you know, when I remember a few snippets of conversation, I kind of tend to believe it then. But anyway, he mentioned something along the lines of what I said, was I was gonna hold off on buying the last map pack for Modern Warfare 2 and just wait for Black Ops to come out, and then just buy the first map pack that will eventually come out for that game. And I remember to some extent that I said that. But what ended up happening was, I guess one day I just got really bored with just playing only 2 map packs. And what tends to happen sometimes with map packs is that they kind of put you in different servers where only the people with those same map packs you can play with. And when that happens, most of the time you're not playing with a lot of people, because usually the majority of the people playing have the latest and like the latest, well, not the best, but the latest map packs out there. So they kind of put you in this separate server where they just like have ones that have all the map packs versus, you know, ones that have just a few map packs. And it was getting pretty lonely with just only 2 map packs. So what I ended up doing was, with some extra dinero that I just happened to have for some reason, just went ahead and just bought the map packs. And he comes by a few weeks later, sees that I have the new map packs, and he is fucking stunned that I did that. Because he, you know, mentioned and rubs it in my face to let me know that I kind of said that I wouldn't buy it and ended up doing it anyway. And I guess in a sense I was not, you know, up to my word. But I can't really blame myself for that, because when you get bored, you just kind of tend to forget things sometimes. Either that or you just don't want to keep up the promise, because man, when you get bored, it's fucking lonely as fuck. So anyway, keeping that in mind, he says, now he asked me this question: are you gonna buy Modern Warfare 3? And I kind of gave him the straight answer of saying no. Aside from me getting the game for free, there is no way I'm gonna go out and purchase Modern Warfare 3 for myself. I'm not saying that because I hate the game. I'm not saying that I dislike the game in any way possible. In fact, tend to be the opposite. I kind of interested into playing the game. The only problem I have with purchasing a new Call of Duty game is just that a new one's gonna come out every year. So instead of me just going out there and buying the latest games, play it for a year, and then buy the next game that comes out the year afterwards, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just buy it every other year. That not being the main reason why I don't want to get Modern Warfare 3. The actual main reason I don't want to get it is because I have Battlefield 3 now, and that game is so fun. You guys have no clue. I'm like heavy into this game. I haven't ranked up so much because I've been busy like with school, work, and personal life. But when I had the time, man, do I play the balls out of from Battlefield 3. And in all honesty, it is a very fun game. It's a very welcome change from Call of Duty. I will say that much. Do not make the mistake though of comparing Battlefield to Modern Warfare, because those two are very separate games and should no way be compared to each other. But I guess the main reason, the real main reason why I stick to Battlefield 3, and people are gonna kind of hate me for saying it, but it's because it focuses more heavily on the team aspect, like the team aspect of playing a game, versus the solo Rambo kind of games you can play on Modern Warfare 3 or just Call of Duty in general. Since I've been playing Team Fortress 2, I kind of got more into the team-based kind of games, and Battlefield 3 has that more of a vibe than Call of Duty has. So that's why I kind of jumped ship a little bit and just went to the Battlefield side. Excuse me. I think God's trying to kill me because I said that. But anyway, so mainly for that reason, that's why I've been playing a lot of Battlefield. It is very fun to play with a team, to play with a squad, to play with multiple people, basically doing what they're supposed to be doing, versus people who are just in a game going for their kills and stuff like that. It's not necessarily a bad thing for people to do that. More power to you. But I kind of like it when I'm winning games a little bit. Plus having fun along the way. And Battlefield 3 gives me that satisfaction. Even though it is more slow paced, which is kind of why people are turned off by it, I love that. I love extending games to a point where it is down to the wire, you're gritting your teeth, and you're just saying fuck all the time while you're trying to complete this objective, or you're trying to complete this game and trying to win it with, of course, a group of your friends or with a squad that you just love to play with. And for that very reason alone is why I kind of want, I'm gonna stick to Battlefield 3 for a very long while. And I guess with that in mind, some people are gonna maybe hate me for saying that I'm not gonna play Modern Warfare 3, but unless I get it for free, there's just no way I'm gonna get it. But anyway, guys, hopefully you kind of get what I'm trying to say here. If you guys have opinions about Battlefield 3 in comparison to Modern Warfare 3, I would love to hear them. Comments below, in my inbox, private message me, whatever it is you gotta do to get your message across, go ahead and do it. And this gameplay I'm showing you in the background, just in the back, just give you a little more of a backstory. This is a two-parter in which we've lost the first 2 points. And we were like down to the wire in this one, as you'll see in a bit, where it only required just a few more kills of the enemy team and then we would have won it, and then we just didn't pull through, and then we just had to move on to the next 2 points and try to defend that. And if you want to see how that game goes, wait for my next commentary, you'll see it. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this commentary. I will do these a lot more often, and hopefully I will be keeping that promise, and hopefully I'll remember that promise. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy your day / evening whenever you're watching this. This is SecondBlank saying peace out. Later, Gators.